Good morning. I'm Reverend Melissa McQueen Simmons, the Spiritual Director for Holy Ground Spiritual Center. And I am glad that you are here. Today's meditation will be grounded in motherhood and celebration of Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you who have birthed and nurtured those biologically, spiritually, communally, and intellectually. As we sit in meditation, let's also reflect on Mother Earth, the giver and sustainer of our life. I will hit the chime and invite you to relax wherever you are sitting and reflect on the beauty, the gifts that we see around us in nature. Take a few breaths if you need to, as you sit and reflect on the beauty around us, the sounds, the birds, the flowers as they have began to bloom this season, the births that have bloomed since the pandemic, even the births of businesses, the creations of new things, the creation of things that have given life to yourself, the ones you love, and those surrounding you. I invite you to inhale and exhale. As you inhale this time, inhale in the spirit of gratitude. And exhale in release whatever doubts you may have. God, we are grateful. We are grateful for the many things that surround us, the things we see, and even some of the things we may not understand at the moment. We are grateful. I invite you all to think about this as you rise each morning beginning each day in the spirit of gratitude. This is how we're going to manifest the things we want in our life. This is how we're going to bring into our life positive energy. Today we celebrate our mothers, our grandmothers, stepmothers, the people we call mom, mama, mommy, mama, madre, and the many beautiful names of endearment we call those who have guided us. And we also celebrate the ones who have become our angels today. We celebrate our ancestors that paved this life of motherhood and showed us ways it can be expressed even as they fought for us. I invite you to say the names of those angels that you carry with you, the angels that you know are giving you hope, the angels that you know have your back. I invite you to invite them in this sacred space right now. I'll invite my grandmothers, whom I miss so much. So I say, my mom's mother, Grandma Christine McGill, I know you're here with me. I'll say my father's mother, my granny, Eloise McCormick McQueen, I know you are here with me. I invite you to remember that even though you may not physically see those whom have nurtured you and have guided you along the way, they are around, our stars, our angels, our ancestors, new life, new things, nature. So let's sit in this moment in gratitude and hope for our future, reflecting on the gifts our ancestors have given us and the hope that we plan and intend to give in our future. I invite you to plant your feet, your waist, your back, your head, however you are resting at this moment, as I tap the singing bowl. And this time, let's exhale as we inhale in the spirit of courage and strength that our ancestors have given us. There are various things that come to mind as I think of motherhood. These are a few reflections from the baby feet to the baby steps that we take in our life, hoping to grow and nurture and teach somebody else a way, whether it's a better way or a way, into the years that we become seasoned and have carried the things that have gotten us where we are, the various generations of motherhood. I invite you to reflect on them. This is the first picture I took, transparent moment, in the hospital with my wife, Vondalyn, and our baby girl, Camden. No makeup, no preparation, but we were there. We were there. And even though you may not understand how to do this thing called motherhood, I'm reminded we have everything we need to do it. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be you. So in light of Mother's Day, I decided to celebrate in the energy and spirit and power and in the poetic by sharing Dr. Maya Angelou's poem, Phenomenal Woman. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please. And to a man, the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing of my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, and the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump. about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I'd say it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care. Let's hold that. The need for my care. The need for our care. The bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care. Because I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Think about what makes you phenomenal. This is only one of the days we nationally celebrate, but I want to invite you to celebrate how phenomenal you are each day. And even if you're not thinking you're phenomenal at that moment, just say, I am phenomenal. Let that be your mantra until you believe it. There are many ways we can rise. We can rise in spirit. We can rise in health. We can rise in wisdom. So, of course, I had to share Dr. Maya Angelou, Still I Rise. And I'm not going to read all of it, but just a few. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like the moons and like the suns, with the certainties of tides. Just like hopes, springing high, I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? We rise. We'll rise. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air, I rise. We'll rise. Let's take a moment to reflect and think about how we'll rise. We rise. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing forth the gifts my ancestors gave. I am the dream and hope for the slave. I rise. You will rise. We will rise. We will rise. Some of us will rise gracefully, and maybe some of us will rise not so gracefully. But we will rise. I mentioned we can rise in body. We can jump, we can soar, we can fly. We can be healthy, we can run, we can walk, we can dance. We will rise. We will rise. Beautifully or not, we rise. If you are writing, I invite you to write down ways in which you plan to rise, ways in which you plan to grow, ways in which you plan to care for yourself as we celebrate this life of motherhood, as we celebrate this life of giving, as we celebrate this life of nurturing. I can say we have to rise. I can say we need to rise. I can say we should rise. But for me, as I look at this picture, this is our future. Some of us have been here for a while. We have learned some things. We have heard some things. We have seen some things. We have been around a few ways, a few paths, a few corners. Our youth, our children, our future, our hope. Think about what mothering looks like to the future of the kids you have birthed, the children you have not birthed, and the ones we see navigating this pandemic today. We will rise because the future needs us. The future is counting on us. Let's sit in this moment as we think about our future, as we think about the hope for our families, our hope for our communities, our hope for our spaces of faith, our hope in our states, our hope in America. As I mentioned before, some of us do not biologically have children. And that doesn't mean we're not a mother. It just means that we create other ways to share. If you follow us after this service, we will have a special Mother's Day Holy Experience in which I will share some ways in which I think we can get some help. I wanted to have fun with this message today. So I invite you to join us at 11. I'll share a few other announcements, but I still invite you to sit and to rest in this moment. If you're looking for a faith community, I would love to be your pastor. There are various ways you can engage with us. You can follow, like, and share our programs with your community. You can become a member, which we call our Holy Grounders. And you can join a team. We have various teams that I'm pretty sure you have gifts that will fit one of these teams. So we invite you to think about what membership looks like. On the 29th of each month, we have a community book discussion. And this month we will talk about chapter 2. The first agreement, be impeccable with your word. I'm sure we all can use a few pointers on that. Also, on next Sunday, we have our Holy Experience. And I will bring forth or preach word. And this is the Holy Experience. If you want to be in a setting that feels more traditional, like a traditional Christian experience, the third Sundays is that Sunday where we offer that type of space. So we want to invite you to that as well. This month, we continue our series on relationships, sexuality, and intimacy during the pandemic, where my friend, my sister, Lucretia Van Dyke will be here to share all things sexuality and nature. And I'm telling y'all, I can't wait. She's not really telling me what she's going to share, but just know she is a brilliant sister. She's a medicine woman. She's spiritual. She does everything that keeps us aligned in this spiritual way. So y'all gonna love her, just like y'all enjoyed Minister Hazel Cherry last month. And if you feel are able and ready to give at this moment, there are various ways you can give to Holy Ground. There's Easy Tithe. You can also text to give to 980-326-5001. I'll give you a few moments if you are ready. Yes, we have some pretty cool programming coming up, and we would love for your support. These are ways you can follow us. Our website is holyground.org. We're also on YouTube, and I want to thank all of those on YouTube today for following us, and all of those on Facebook today following us. Thank you all for being here. And we are on Instagram, and I am learning some new things about Instagram. So I'm going to be able to share some videos on Instagram. So our Instagram, you all, is about to get awakened. It's going to rise. Our Instagram is going to rise, y'all. Let's speak that. We're going to rise our Instagram. And our Twitter. Our Twitter is also sharing this live experience. So for those of you who just use Twitter, these are experiences that are live and shared through this program is also on our Twitter page, and even Snapchat. We have moments where we share upcoming events and photos on Snapchat. It's Mother's Day, and we have I'm going to take about 2 more minutes just so we can sit and reflect and imagine how we're going to celebrate this day. For some of us, the day is planned. For some of us, the day is not. And that's okay. I want to tell each of you all happy Mother's Day. And I hope you enjoy a wonderful day with your family. Thank you for joining Holy Ground Spiritual Center for our contemplative worship. Make it a great day. Namaste.